everyone, welcome back to my channel. I filmed this video already, but when I went to go export it, it was in slow motion and there was no sound. So I'm re-recording and I hope I can be as enthusiastic as I was yesterday because I forgot what I talked about halfway through. So I really wanted to do a video on our newest announcement from Epic Universe, which of course is the new Wizarding World. And I am so excited for this. It is up there on my hype list with Dark Universe for Epic Universe. So I am very excited to jump in and look at some details with you guys. So thank you so much for watching and let's dive in. So let's start at the very beginning of Epic Universe. You walk in, you're gonna go through Celestial Park, you'll get to pick from your different worlds you're gonna enter. And this world has the Elder Wand on top of its portal. So you're gonna walk through that portal and you are going to be transported to 1920s Paris. This is, of course, what Fantastic Beasts was filmed as. I don't know if y'all hear that, but my cat is fighting with my foster kitten and he's stepping on him, so he's like screaming in the hallway. Alright, I'm going to absolutely butcher some of these names, so I'm just going to put them on the screen as we go through what I'm talking about. As soon as you enter this new portal, you're going to be entering something called Place Cachet. I hope I said that okay. This is the French capital with its wizarding styles, and it's going to look just like Paris. We saw that in the announcement video from Epic Universe that they said how tall the buildings are, how it really feels like you were just in Paris. And I think they said that their buildings were taller than the tallest building in Diagon Alley. And even in Diagon Alley, you feel like you're in a completely different world. So this is going to be really cool, like feeling like we're actually in Paris. The streets are going to be filled with shops, cafes, there's going to be cobblestones. So you'll kind of have that vintage Paris feel. So even in the streets, on the cobblestones as you're walking through, you can have conversations with these French wizards and witches, and that's gonna be cool. What I've seen with Epic Universe is that we're getting a lot of actors within the world. Like Dark Universe will have actors, they'll have people that you can meet, people that you can talk to, and it seems like they're following that here with the Wizarding World as well. So I think that's gonna be really exciting. Let's go ahead and talk about some food while we're on the conversation of being on the streets with cafes and shops. We are going to be getting a cafe. The cafe is gonna be called this. Again, don't want to butcher this. You're going to be able to get a lot of vintage Parisian vibe in here. They're going to have pastries. I'm sure they'll have some sort of breakfast, coffees, teas. I'm excited for that because I think we're going to get a taste of maybe some French desserts and French pastries, which is going to be really great because we have all that British food over at Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. So it'll be nice to get some French food. I hope they stick to that at least. So this is going to be a beautiful cafe, very Art Nouveau. Herbology lovers are going to be loving this cafe because there's going to be a lot of flora and fauna, and you'll be able to see some of the flora and fauna from the Wizarding World. So it's going to be very greenery, very great. I don't even know if that's a word, very greenery, but there's going to be a lot of greenery. Not only are we getting a beautiful cafe, we're also getting this dark tavern looking restaurant that we can probably see food for lunch and dinner. I'm sure they'll be open all day. But this one is called this. I took French in high school, so this word right here I believe means dark. So I'm thinking like dark restaurant, dark whatever. So all right, I'm gonna again. Okay, I'm done. I'm done trying to interpret what these words mean. But anyway, this is going to be a mysterious tavern. It's going to be dark inside, as you can see, and dark outside. It reminds me of Nocturne Alley a little bit and some of the buildings we see in Diagon Alley leading up to there. This is going to be inspired by medieval buildings, and you can find carvings from past patrons. I think with some of this food too, I'm very excited to see if they serve alcohol in here. I would love to go sit in a pub, not only in Dark Universe, but also in our new Wizarding World. We don't have much on the menus of these places yet, so I'm excited to see kind of what we get when those drop. And of course, we're gonna have butterbeer. It is going to be, there's gonna be an American style bar called Bar Moonshine, and that is gonna be where we're gonna get some butterbeer, or as they call it this, Bira Boire. Okay. And I guess this will be our bar now that I think about it. This is going to be that American style pub that we want. But yeah, they'll serve butterbeer here too, it seems. We're gonna have a dessert place, just like Honeydukes. I'm sure this place will serve ice cream, desserts. I don't know what the name of this one's gonna be called, but it is home to the Confectionery King K. Ramel. Yeah, so desserts, love it. I love sweets. I have a sweet tooth 24/7. So yeah. All right, speaking of these shops, diving into this after we talked about some food, we're gonna have a new wand shop. It's gonna be very different than Ollivander's. So it's gonna be decorative. There's gonna be some antique looking wands in here, some very special wands. And this is going to be called this. That wand in French is baguette magique. Oh, okay. So we're gonna find some beautiful, sophisticated wands in here, and we're going to see some old favorites as well. So even if you're missing the stuff over at Ollivander's, it'll probably be here as well in this shop. There's also going to be a souvenir store and where we can get some artifacts, and we'll find some school uniforms from other international wizarding schools, which I think is awesome. It's going to be cool to see stuff outside of Hogwarts. And everything's going to be absolutely beautiful, it sounds. It's going to be a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more upscale, and a little different. Fantastic Beasts definitely has that vintage, like 1920s feel, and so I'm glad that they're matching the vibe of the land with the shops as well, but also still including some of our old favorites. I also want to talk about the new circus that we're going to be seeing on the streets of this 1920s Paris. It's going to be called this. It's going to be a larger-than-life recreation of the mysterious wizarding circus. We will be able to walk through a theater, be able to see some shows on the street, live performers, puppets, special effects, and we are also going to get a couple of our magical creatures that we see in Fantastic Beasts. And it says we're going to encounter some characters here. And it says a certain this word may also make an appearance. That's all we kind of got for the circus, for what they told us so far. I'm sorry, I'm itching so bad. I'm allergic to cats, and now I have two. And I'm also on retinol, and that's why my face looks the way it does. I know, small violin. Talk about the most exciting part of our new wizarding world. This will be the Battle at the Ministry of Magic. This is our new ride that we're getting, state-of-the-art, brand new technology. I think that's why they saved it for last, because they are so excited to share this with us, but they're not going to share everything. We have a couple of details, and that's kind of it. They didn't give us as much of a tease on the ride as we did with the Dark Universe Monsters Unchained ride. Things we know about the ride before I dive into details. It is a motion simulator. It's a thrill ride. And go ahead and take your Dramamine, people, because this is going to be one you're going to want to experience. If you get sick on Forbidden Journey, you'll probably get sick on this too, I'm just assuming. And the ride looks like this. This is what the ride vehicle looks like. Here's the patent for the ride vehicle. So yeah, we kind of have that information. All right, anyway, let's dive into some details with this. So as we're in 1920s France, we actually are going to go to what's called the Paris Metro Flu Station. At the flu station, we will walk and be transported via flu powder to the British Ministry of Magic in 1990s London. Immersive, thrilling, and it is going to be called Harry Potter and Battle of the Ministry. I think I already said that, but just wanted to clarify that. This is going to be taking place right after the Battle of Hogwarts and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The story goes a little something like this. Although order has now been restored in the Ministry of Magic, which had been corrupted by Lord Voldemort's followers, it's time for those responsible to be held accountable. And you will love this. The despicable Dolores Umbridge is finally being put on trial. So we're getting to see Dolores Umbridge go on trial. As you can see from the picture here, she's wearing her little prisoner outfit. And I want to take a step back really quick. I'm curious if they're going to bring the actors back or if they're going to be using AI. Because the power of AI is absolutely amazing. But what they did over at Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, bringing over the old actors and actresses, was such a great idea. And I hope they do that again for this. So we're going to board a lift to the courtroom, where you'll spot many familiar characters. So we'll see Harry, Ron, Hermione, some others, and a couple new faces as well. It says, as you might imagine, equilibrium is not in place for very long. With Umbridge escaping the Ministry thanks to the fellow Death Eater survivors, and planning a terrifying plot involving time turners to reinstate Voldemort's reign. Now it's up to us to all get together and bring Dolores Umbridge to justice. So that's going to be the whole ride. It's kind of a taste of what we've gotten description-wise. I hope you guys are as excited about this land as I am, and thank you so much for watching my video to talk about this land. And I would love to know, comment below what you're most looking forward to with this land, and any new other information I did not include on here. I would love if you had some to comment below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day.